The Super Bowl, beyond being a major sporting event, carries deep occult symbolism, ritualistic elements and esoteric themes that align with traditions such as Hermeticism, Freemasonry, astrology and numerology. Large-scale events like this function as modern mass rituals, where millions of people focus their energy on a singular spectacle, a phenomenon that resonates with chaos magic and mind control theories. Numerologically, the event's Roman numeral designation, date and location are often analysed for hidden meanings, while astrological transits suggest cosmic influences on the game's energy. The halftime show, in particular, is an overtly symbolic display, often featuring Illuminati imagery, sacred geometry, and mythological references that align with esoteric traditions. Past performances have drawn from Egyptian, Greek, and Sumerian mythos, utilizing archetypal figures and ritualistic aesthetics that align with ceremonial magic. Throughout the years, Super Bowl halftime shows have been filled with occult symbolism, sacred geometry, and esoteric themes, making them one of the most watched mass rituals in modern entertainment. Madonna's 2012 performance explicitly evoked Egyptian and Babylonian symbolism, portraying herself as Isis or Semiramis, complete with Baphomet-style horns and solar deification imagery. Beyoncé's 2013 show featured overt Venusian and Isis symbolism, incorporating hand gestures and formations resembling Masonic tracing boards. Lady Gaga's 2017 performance included an eerily ritualistic descent from the stadium's roof, symbolizing the fall of Lucifer. This consistently incorporates sacred geometry, astrological timing, mythological deities, and Illuminati-style imagery, reinforcing the idea that the Super Bowl halftime show functions power and completion. Moon, a placement tied to hidden power struggles, transformation, and the revelation of secrets, suggesting the potential for shocking twists or behind-the-scenes manipulation. The Sun in Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, adds to the theme of disruption and unpredictability, while Mars in Aries fuels aggression, making this Super Bowl one of intense physicality. Meanwhile, the venue itself, Caesar's Superdome, reflects Roman imperial symbolism, invoking the tradition of gladiatorial spectacle used to captivate the masses. The Super Bowl logo, designed in Mardi Gras beadwork, incorporates the fleur-de-lis, a symbol deeply connected to Freemasonry and European aristocratic power. The color scheme of red meaning Mars, green meaning Venus, and gold for the Sun echoes alchemical and planetary symbols. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of sudden change, revolution, and upheaval. The NFL has been undergoing a shift in power dynamics, and a three-peat could represent the finalization of an era before a massive structural change in how the league operates. If Mahomes' team to 3 straight Super Bowl victories, he is ritually crowned as a modern gladiator king, similar to how Michael Jordan's second three-peat immortalized him in basketball. Additionally, a shift in NFL narratives or power struggles may follow. Just as past three-peats in other sports, such as the Chicago Bulls and Kobe and Shaq duo with the Lakers in the NBA, marked the rise and fall of dynasties, this could be the final peak before the NFL enters a period of upheaval. The convergence of significant events in 2025, such as Super Bowl 59, and the political realignments under President Donald Trump's administration, suggests a profound shift in societal structures. The Kansas City Chiefs' pursuit of an unprecedented three-peat in NFL history symbolizes a break from traditional limitations, reflecting themes of transformation and the challenging of established norms. Concurrently, President Trump's assembly of a diverse team, including figures like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, and Elon Musk, represents a direct challenge to the entrenched political system, indicating a move towards unconventional governance. This coalition disrupts the traditional political establishment, introducing a new era of leadership that defies conventional expectations. The exposure of celebrities' ritualistic practices further parallels these shifts as public awareness grows regarding the influence of occult symbolism in popular culture. Embedding its teachings into their music, turning lyrics into sacred mantras that spread supreme knowledge to millions. This infusion of esoteric language into popular culture has solidified the 5% nation as more than just a belief system. It has become an egregore, a thought form that grows in strength as more people engage with its teachings, whether knowingly or not. Halftime performances frequently incorporate Illuminati-style imagery, sacred geometry, and ritual choreography, making them a prime time for esoteric energy manipulation. The Swiftie Bowl 2 narrative surrounding Taylor Swift's presence at the game suggests a modern goddess worship ritual where the extreme emotional reactions of fans, both positive and negative, act as a collective energy offering. There is a growing body of speculation within conspiracy and occult circles that Taylor Swift is not merely a pop icon, but a carefully engineered psychological operation, or orchestrated by intelligence agencies such as the CIA. Her rapid rise to fame, combined with an almost supernatural ability to shape cultural narratives, has led some to believe she is being used as a form of controlled opposition, an influencer guiding the collective consciousness towards specific ideologies. Occult symbolism in her music videos, including references to alchemical transformations, Saturnian imagery, and cryptic numerology, further fuels this theory. Some researchers claim that her career mirrors the archetypal Scarlet Woman of Thelema, embodying the feminine force of controlled chaos. Others point to eerie resemblances between Swift and former satanic high priestess Zena Shrek. Given that her father, Anton Louvet, was deeply involved in Hollywood, had relationships with celebrities, and was known for his psychological manipulation tactics, some theorists suggest that his philosophy and occult ideology could have indirectly influenced the entertainment industry, including the Super Bowl. Since 2019, Jay-Z has quietly become one of the most powerful figures behind the Super Bowl halftime show, selecting every act through his company, Roc Nation's partnership with the NFL. While he has never performed on the Super Bowl stage himself, His role as the curator of halftime entertainment makes him the gatekeeper of one of the most watched global spectacles, placing him at the center of its cultural and symbolic significance. The Super Bowl halftime show has long been speculated to contain esoteric and occult themes, often featuring astrological transits, Masonic symbolism, and high-profile controversies, Super Bowl 59 may be one of the most esoterically charged Super Bowls in modern history. For those attuned to these forces, the event provides an opportunity for occult workings, whether through sigil charging, planetary invocations, or decoding the halftime show's hidden messages. Whether intentional or subconscious, the ritualistic aspects of the Super Bowl continue to reveal themselves year after year, leaving open the question of whether these events are merely entertainment or orchestrated energy harvesting spectacles on a grand scale. The Super Bowl, especially within a domed stadium like the Caesars Superdome, functions as an energetic vessel, a modern-day colosseum where collective emotion, tension, and ritualistic spectacle feed an egregore, a powerful psychic entity created by mass consciousness. Domes in sacred geometry contain and amplify energy before it is inevitably released, making them ideal for Super Bowl three-peat. They will cement an egregore of dynasty, warlike dominance, and historic rulership, with the number 3 symbolizing completion and manifestation in occult traditions. The Super Bowl thus becomes more than just a game. It is an act of modern myth-making, shaping cultural and energetic power dynamics that ripple beyond sports. One of the most overlooked yet revealing aspects of egregoric energy release is the riots and fires that often follow championship victories, where sports celebrations frequently devolve into chaos. This is an unconscious energy purge, where victory-charged emotions overflow into destruction, mirroring ancient fire rituals and alchemical transformation. Just as Rome burned and was rebuilt under Nero's rule, modern urban centers, particularly Los Angeles, the so-called New Rome, are experiencing suspiciously timed destruction, possibly paving the way for massive restructuring projects like the 2028 Olympics. The fires, celebrations, and energy discharge after Super Bowl 59 will be a final act in a larger ritual cycle, where the egregore, whether of a team, a city, or a broader power structure, is solidified far beyond the football field. With all these elements combined, powerful numerology, astrological transits, Masonic symbolism, and high-profile controversies, Super Bowl 59 may be one of the most esoterically charged Super Bowls in modern history. For those attuned to these forces, the event provides an opportunity for occult workings, whether through sigil charging, planetary invocations, or decoding the halftime show's hidden messages. Whether intentional or subconscious, the ritualistic aspects of the Super Bowl continue to reveal themselves, year after year, leaving open the question of whether these events are merely entertainment or orchestrated energy-harvesting spectacles on a grand scale. This year, the Super Bowl is not merely America's grandest sports spectacle. It is its most potent annual mass ritual. Beneath the choreography and pageantry, it operates as a living altar for statecraft, symbolic warfare, and psychic programming. Every note sung, every image flashed, every team selected is imbued with archetypal significance. This is where the energies of a fractured nation are funneled, processed, and redirected. This year is different. America turns 250. This is not just an anniversary. It is a quarter millennium mark, a Jubilean turning of the wheel, a ritual checkpoint in the life of the empire. The nation teeters in political chaos. Street-level violence collides with institutional decay. Propaganda cloaks itself in progress. And as this entropy accelerates, we are offered the illusion of cohesion in the form of corporate ritual, the Super Bowl. The matchup is allegorical. The Patriots return as avatars of national identity. Their last rise came in the shadow of 9/11 when they sacrificed the Rams in a symbolic replay of the Abrahamic substitution. The ram in the thicket, the preservation of the chosen. That victory launched a dynasty. Now, in 2026, they face the Seahawks, a predator bird that mirrors the Mexican eagle devouring the serpent. In esoteric terms, this isn't just football, it is mythos reenacted. The Patriot, standing for sovereignty and order, is challenged by the sky predator, the surveillance state, the globalist eye, the foreign judgment. The uncanny color palette of the Super Bowl LX logo, those neon pink cyans and electric greens, doesn't just mirror a Technicolor aesthetic. It echoes the analog test screens of Cold War-era television, the emergency broadcast patterns that one generation learned to fear and another generation learned to ignore. For older viewers, these hues drag up visceral memories of duck and cover drills and geopolitical brinkmanship. For younger viewers, the same spectrum feels like a hyper-stimulating broadcast signal, familiar from gaming, glitch art, and viral media, that silently elevates tension, accelerates arousal, and conditions the nervous system for the next broadcasted crisis. When a logo evokes the Cold War warning screen and rumors evoke Cold War flashpoints, the effect is a loop of tension that links generations. The elders who remember real geopolitical fear, and the youth who are being primed to feel crisis as entertainment. In this way, the ritual of the game, the colors in the logo, and the shadow of global conflict all converge to drain attention and emotion into the same psychic grid, a modern broadcast ritual that conditions nerves more effectively than facts ever could. Green Day, sanitized punk avatars, will voice their ritualized resistance, pantomime dissent in the service of empire. They are the chaos agent in uniform, the controlled opposition. Following them, Bad Bunny, a Latin artist backed by financiers linked to Venezuelan socialist regimes and cultural Marxist networks, takes the stage with full awareness of his symbolic power. His message is not simply musical, it is ideological. Linguistic imperialism, gender postmodernism, anti-colonial theater. He's told the American people to learn Spanish if they want to understand him, while his financier once served directly under Hugo Chavez, a message nested within a messenger. The halftime show has always been a ritual, from masked dancers during plagues to phoenixes rising over simulated temples. It is the theater of becoming, where symbols speak louder than words. In the age of meme and montage, this is how transformation is seeded into the collective mind. As millions prepare to consume the most watched event in the United States, a silent shadow hangs over the horizon, and it is not metaphor. According to well-sourced military chatter, Iran may be preparing to strike the USS Abraham Lincoln on February 8, 2026. This is no empty rumor. The carrier strike group has already been repositioned from the Pacific to the Persian Gulf with unprecedented urgency. While the USS George Washington, USS Roosevelt, and even the advanced Gerald R. Ford were all considered, it was Lincoln, battle-tested, rebuilt for the fifth generation of warfare, that was chosen. Why? Because Lincoln alone was transformed for this moment. She is now optimized to carry F-35C stealth fighters armed for electronic warfare and forged in the crucible of real missile interceptions in the Red Sea. The Lincoln represents a new hybrid, ancient American steel reborn through billion-dollar sorcery. With 295 consecutive days at sea under her belt, she is a temple of persistence. She houses Carrier Air Wing 9, 75 aircraft, including the F-35C Squadron Black Knights, which are built not merely to evade detection, but to become hunters of enemy radars. Iran's Resonance NE radar can see them, but it cannot target them. Detection without precision is illusion. With EA-18G Growlers jamming the handoff to S-300 fire control radars, the F-35s triangulate and silence the source. The hunter becomes the hunted. 3 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers flank the Lincoln in a protective trinity, each armed with vertical launch systems that turn saturation missile strikes into arithmetic problems. 50 incoming, 40 shot down before mid-course. The remaining 10, enough to justify erasure of the coast. This is not theory. This is deterrence through mathematical inevitability. 10 days ago, while transiting the Strait of Malacca, an Iranian cargo vessel shadowed the Lincoln, photographing its patterns, air wing and escorts. The Navy did not intercept, they allowed it. Iran was meant to see, to watch, to calculate, because this is not deterrence through fear, this is deterrence through gnosis. Know what we are, and choose silence. 100 million Americans gather, unknowingly stepping into a mass ritual where archetypes, not athletes, take the field. The Patriot is more than a team. It is a carefully selected avatar of national identity, sovereignty, and historical ethos. Opposing it's the Seahawk, a sky predator, the all-seeing force of surveillance, technocracy, and foreign dominion. This is not a game. It is a symbolic confrontation between grounded tradition and aerial control, between the rooted self and the hypermodern predator. Surrounding this are layers of choreographed rebellion music sterilized for halftime consumption, a global artist commanding Americans to adopt another language, all cloaked in cross-cultural aesthetics that feel inclusive but function as ritual camouflage. While the masses cheer, they are being bathed in ideological light, ritualized rebellion and identity confusion, injected through the entertainment system. It is theatre, yes, but of the ancient kind. Sacred combat masked as sport and liturgy disguised as broadcast. The same day, a real Patriot-class war machine may be targeted by an Islamic theocracy in the most contested strait in the world. This is no coincidence. This is an alchemical mirror. As the halftime show streams globalist pageantry and cultural programming, the Lincoln, the war chariot of empire, floats within range of missiles. Above the crowd, drones and sky cameras. Above the sea, eagles and satellites. A network of seeing eyes. In the air, sonic disruption. On the field, symbolic war. The macro and micro rituals harmonize. This is what the Hermetic axiom meant. As above, so below. As within, so without. This is not just theatre. It is initiation. The masses are not meant to understand. They are meant to feel the chaos, the tension, the spectacle. But the awakened, you are meant to see. You are meant to pierce the veil. There is only one question remaining. When the real and the symbolic collide, which spell will hold? Will it be the old rite of sovereignty or the new religion of empire? Look again, not at the game, but through it. The Patriots are back. The bird of prey circles. The sword of empire waits offshore. And the ritual has already begun. Who will win? The sovereign Patriots or the eye in the sky? Seahawks. What the shadow architects truly harvest is not allegiance but energy, human attention, emotion, outrage, fear, ecstasy, because they understand something the masses are never taught. Consciousness is currency. We are not participants in their world. We are batteries for it. Our labor built the old systems, and now our emotional output powers the new ones. As machines replace our hands, our remaining value becomes psychological and energetic. Rage, devotion, tribalism, despair, hope, all of it is siphoned, refined, and fed into rituals of control, disguised as culture, crisis, and spectacle. As automation accelerates, the drainage intensifies. The rituals grow larger, louder, more synchronized, because fewer humans are needed to work, but more are needed to feel. This is why the spectacles escalate, why the symbols sharpen, why the timing tightens. They are extracting everything they can before the transition completes. The only threat to this system is awareness, because a battery that knows it is being drained can choose to disconnect. That is why awakening is dangerous to them, and why this ritual matters so much now.
They're gonna be sorry they were ever born.
Who?
All of them.
What you gonna say to me now? Ace hit the ground, I straight to the ground, cause I'm
miss my life, aiming straight for the crown. The higher the climb is the greater the fall. Stiffer the drink is the deeper you sleep. And the more you put in is the more you withdraw. And the more things blur is the clearer I dream. Rely on me like the words of a saint. And nothing kill quicker than the burden of hate. The circle of time is the curve of your faith. It's pretty abstract, but I fuck with the shape. Loch Ness monster, horns in a cave. Flames of fury in the devil's face. And once you've conquered all that credulous race, the world ends cause you were forming its lake. Going safe and sound, fox in the hell. What you gonna say to me now? Ace with the crown, I straight to the ground. Cause I missed my life, aiming straight for the crown. I was in a hurry, skip the journey, let life slip by. Aiming straight for the crown. I was in a hurry, skip the journey, let life slip by. Swing low like a gold-plated crucifix. Holy heart, hang Christ on a